Hello again everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to FTL's Advanced Edition, here on board the Lanius Cruiser Type A, the VSS Elemental. We are of course playing on hard mode with the new Advanced Edition stuff turned on, which gives us access to a whole variety of interesting things, like the Lanius crew, who drain oxygen out of the rooms they're in but don't suffer suffocation damage. We also have the hacking system, which allows us to turn off or reverse the activity of other systems. We even have access to a cloning bay, which revives us when we die but prevents us from actively healing while we're in the area. We have chain lasers, which attack faster the longer we have them firing, and ion stunners, which not only ionize the system but also stun the crew inside. Variety of interesting gear, no doubt, but we need to press forwards and make sure we can actually do something with it. We only have 4 fuel remaining after this jump, so that's a bit of a problem, but we'll see what else we can accomplish here. We spot a Mantis ship hunting in the distance. Let's get in there and help the civilians that are attacking. We frown, power up the weapons, and prepare to engage the Mantis. Not today. Alright, so they have a Burst Laser Mark II and a Ion Stunner as well. We're going to turn off our oxygen to power this thing and fire a hacking drone at their weapons to help protect us. There we go. They don't have a boarding system of any kind, so that's fine. When we attach our system here, we can see how close they are to being able to fire. We activate the hacking drone, and it decharges their weapons, which is what I like to see. We fire the chain laser in there and hopefully get a couple shots. There we go, so we can stop that thing from ever firing. Exactly what we wanted. And nobody can get in there to repair either, because the hacking drone actively makes doors hostile to the people who are being hacked, which is pretty cool. Prevents them from easily fighting back and repairing the damage you're doing. Okay, now they're going to start fixing their weapons. We have done a bit of damage to them. Chain lasers to the shield this time, and now we're at maximum chain laser charge, so we should be able to hit them again pretty quickly. Best part as well is that nobody's actively... Oh, they are still in the helm. I was going to say nobody's actively manning the helm, but they will be soon. There we go. Now nobody is. There we go. And now we should be able to kill them off pretty quickly, because there's nobody manning the helm, and the weapons are still disabled. Perfect. Now they're completely destroyed. One more salvo and they will die because nobody is on the helm yet. And goodbye, Mantis Interceptor. Nice try. Alright, so that gets us 1 fuel, 1 missile, and 21 scrap. When we contact the civilians, it turns out they ran away. You cowards. Alright, well, that's fine. We have 29 scrap left. There's a store right here. I think we're going to go here first, see if we can get some more scrap, then go back to the store, and we'll jump around this way. I'd love to put some more power into our engines, though, so we're going to hold on to it, maybe, and we'll see what we can do at the store, then we'll make our decision from there. We pick up a distress call from a civilian ship who are being chased by the Mantis. Let's get in there and help those civilians, of course, same as last time. So these guys have an even bigger weapon on their alternate slot, so we're going to try and turn this thing off as well with the hacking drone. Doink. Now, I think we need to hit both of our chain lasers here to actually have a chance at stopping them. We're going to send Tin over to the doors, because that'll enable us to suffocate out this Mantis by opening this door, and now he's going to be in trouble, because everywhere he wants to go has no air in it. Perfect. So we chain laser them again. Please. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that was silly of me. Didn't disable them fast enough. Please miss. Nope. Ow. There goes our oxygen system. That's annoying. And we did disable them, so I would have been able to take no damage if I had actually been paying attention there. Sadly, I was not paying attention, so we take a lot of damage. Oh well. And we'll chain laser them again. They can't get in there to deal with the fire, so we're going to close all our doors now, and we're going to send Silver to go fix that oxygen in a hurry. We're down to only 20% oxygen, which is not good for us, especially not good for Carbon over here. We're going to chain laser the shields this time to hopefully prevent them from doing anything else to us. I'm kind of annoyed that hit us, because really that shouldn't have happened. I should have been able to hack them out there and stop that from being an issue. But there's a lot of things now that can get you distracted, and if you're not paying attention, it's easy to get hits you don't necessarily need to be taking. We're down to only 7% oxygen, which means Carbon's going to start suffocating. Hopefully, we can fix that thing before he gets too dead. A couple more shots there in the shields. There we go. We're down to 3% oxygen. Wow, I'm surprised this room still had oxygen charged in it. Alright, oxygen is fixed and back online, so we're probably going to be in a bit of trouble here. There we go, Carbon. You're not that dead after all. Alright, and we'll chain laser the shields again, which should kill them, I think. There we go. Goodbye, Mantis Assault. Only suffocated a little bit. You're okay. The Mantis ship breaks apart, and we get a fuel, a drone part, and 22 more scrap. When we contact the civilians, they also ran away. Is it the same guy? He just kept running? Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, let's keep going here. We're going to jump back to the store. I think we can actually make it out this way, too, so that should be okay. Let's jump back to the store and see what we can buy here. A struggling Mantis cargo ship headed for the node raises what's left of its shield as we jump in. We power up our weapons as a show of force, and they reluctantly agree to offload some of their cargo to us for a price. backup battery, teleporter, and a drone control, a hull laser Mark II, a hull missile, and a page 2, where they're selling crew. Ooh, I might want to buy a crew. Ah, this actually is a trained crew. It comes with piloting skill. Interesting. Same price as everyone else. He actually has some skill already. And we can get some drones here as well if we wanted. Well, our priority here is actually buying the fuel. So we're going to buy all the fuel they're offering, which doesn't leave us enough money to buy anything else. I could sell some of this stuff, but I kind of want to keep that on hand. So I think we're just going to buy the fuel and leave it at that. Unfortunate, because I would have liked to get some more stuff, but I think that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to wait for our oxygen to regenerate, because otherwise we're just begging for trouble. We're going to buy ourselves another power bar so we can actually run our engines at the 3rd level like we need, because even 25% is really bad evasion for this late in the game. We're already in Sector 3, and we have terrible evasion. So, hopefully we'll be okay here, and we'll try and keep going. Now, I am going to wait until our oxygen is fully recharged, and I'll see you guys again in a second once that's happened. Alright, good enough. Looks like 88% oxygen is as much as we can get, since these 2 rooms are always drained. So, let's keep moving. We can just barely make it there. Let's go this way. Let's see what we find. We overhear some Mantis comm chatter.
The one on the right is starting to rot. Take him down. Take off his fingers. Put him out of the airlock.
Well, they certainly don't seem to be friendly. Let's attack them anyway, because we're not friendly either. So, these guys have a teleporter, bomb, and laser. The weapons are probably not that dangerous, so I don't think we're going to worry about ionizing them. We might do it anyway, but really, nothing here seems too nasty. The teleporting is the most dangerous thing, but we already have tin in the doors. Oh, what do you know? He boarded us in the doors. Alright, well, hopefully the lack of oxygen, there we go, will make him want to leave that room, so we can do this. Perfect. And suffocate him that way. So, that should be good for us. Now, this bomb might be a problem, depending on where it hits. We're going to go for their weapons again, just to play it safe with our first attack. There we go. You silly Mantis. Running back. Ooh, what the heck is that? What was that thing? What was that? We turned it off before it fired, but I don't know what it was. Some kind of stun bomb, because it was yellow? It's like stun and ion again? I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that. He's teleported back home, which is fine. Means we can close the doors, and I can send Tin back to the weapons. I don't know why I didn't put him there earlier. Get that fire rate up a little bit faster. There we go. Knocked out their shields. Now we can turn back on the weapons. We also have our fire rate going up because we're getting that chain effect happening. Very nice. Looks like we set their shields on fire as well, because now they're not active at all. Yep, definitely on fire. Goodbye, Mantis Assault. You're dead. Nice and easy ship. Very nice. Ship explodes, leaving behind 2 fuel, a missile, and 19 scrap. That's awesome. That's really revitalized our fuel supplies. So, we're looking pretty good here. 27 scrap. We'll hold on to that for now. Let's jump out of this place and see what we find over here. We find a Rebel automated scout floating near this beacon. Despite being in pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. So let's attempt to download the ship's data stores and see if we can get its information that way. Ah, success! We're able to pull all the ship's data about the sector. We get a missile, a drone part, and 13 scrap, as well as map data, which is pretty nice. So, we know that this is a asteroid field. This is a normal ship. Alright, we'll probably go fight this then, rather than jumping into an asteroid field on purpose. Looks like there's a ton of hazards in this area, though. Absolute ton of them. A youthful-looking Mantis captain hails.
You, prey, must know. Your death caused Thwack's final kill before maturity. Can Thwack pay respects?
Seems respects in Mantis culture are paid with lasers. Alright, well, they don't have a boarding system, so that's fine. We're going to send a hacking drone at their weapons anyway, though, because they do have a pretty big laser, and if we can't turn that thing off right away, we're gonna take some hurt. So, this should make it a bit more reasonable. Now, we automatically decharge it. That'll let it recharge more quickly. Not that it makes a huge difference, really, here. Yeah! Wow, perfect shots. We probably didn't even need the hacking drone in that case, because we got 2 shots right through there immediately. But that's awesome. Fire again. Looks like there's nobody on the helm now, which is even better, because they're all trying to get in here to help fix the weapons. Man, that could not have gone better for us, I don't think. That was ideal. All their crew ran in there immediately, got off the helm, the Mantis is dead, or the NG's dead, so now they can't even fix it. And we have super fast firing lasers now. Who could ask for more? And they're stuck in there, so they can't even get back to the helm. Oh, hacking. You were pretty awesome. Alright, the Mantis Scout goes down. Ship explodes, giving us a missile, a drone part, and 22 more scrap. I'll take it. 65 scrap total. Very nice. With that, I could almost afford to buy another power of weapon control, and we can use our ions with more efficiency. I think for now, though, we're going to buy another bar of evasion, because we really need to get that evasion up. It's still pretty terrible. Okay, so we can jump over this way, which is a pulsar, ooh, or we can jump over this way to an unvisited location with nothing clearly about it. Let's go over this way and see what it has in store for us. Might just be a nothing beacon, but we'll find out. We detect and retrieve an escape pod floating nearby. We consider returning it to space when we learn its mantis. I'm not going to fiddle around with that. Even though we have a clone bay, if we get it open and it kills a person, it just means we have to fight a mantis. So it doesn't do us any good. We're just going to jettison the pod. We're not stupid. We're immune to the auto-kill effect, but we're not immune to the time wasted. So it doesn't do us any good. And we lose some skill that way, too. The distress signal here is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. We can help them. We did it last time. Same thing, with an ion weapon, disable the defense system. We use our ion weaponry to disable the gun long enough for the repair crews to fix it. They message us, and they've never seen a weapon like that before, which means they must be blind, because they're everywhere. And they give us 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 30 more scrap, which is awesome. Alright, now we have only really one option here. I don't really want to go to this pulsar, so let's go over this way. There's an asteroid field there, but hopefully that'll be fine. We're kind of running out of spaces to jump to in this sector, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So, we arrive at an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here, and we have to get ready to fight. They've got a missile of some kind and an ion Mark II. Ooh. That is a problem. Wow, I actually hit them with an asteroid while they're cloaked. That's unusual. But yeah, the ion is nasty because we're here in an asteroid field, which means we're just going to take so much damage. We're going to try and knock out their weapons, though. I could go for the shields, which might be nice too, but I really want to be able to turn off this thing for a while to hopefully give us a chance to recharge. So, we're going to wait a little bit longer. And now we activate it. There we go. That should give us a tiny bit of chance to recharge our shields, although our shields are down now. Oh, no. We take a single asteroid hit in the helm. Nothing I could have done about that. That sucks. Alright, now we're going to have to try and blast them with chain lasers. Go, chain lasers, go! Please hit! There we go. We knocked out the ion. The rocket's still available, though, and they've knocked out our oxygen now. We can't dodge, because our helm is still broken. Ugh. Jerks. Alright, well that's that. We're going to now have a dodge chance, so it's not like they can guaranteed hit us constantly like they were. I can't disable their weapons, interestingly enough. Maybe I can when it happens. Let's try it. Ha! You alpha striked me to your own detriment, because I was able to turn off your system. Silver, you're going to go over there and fix the oxygen. We're going to chain laser them in the weapons again, and hopefully knock that rocket launcher offline too. There we go. Now the system's broken. Next shot goes to the shields, and then we should be able to take them out pretty safely from there. Chain laser, go! Awesome. Carbon leveled up. Unfortunately, Silver wasn't on the helm at the time, so he didn't get this training. But we killed this auto-scout pretty handily. There we go. Okay. Ship explodes, even behind a fuel, 2 missiles, and 21 scrap. We will take it. That could have been really bad if we had been unlucky there. We took a bunch of damage as it was, but nothing too dangerous. Alright, back on the engines. Fantastic. And let's keep moving. Now we have a choice of going here to a sun, or here to an asteroid field again. Neither of these are a really good choice, but I guess we're going to go to the asteroid field instead of the sun, because at least the asteroid field we have shields that can do things for us. The sun, the fires are going to be a problem no matter what. We arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has also been stationed here, and we get ready to fight them. They also have ion weaponry and a heavy laser, as it turns out, but hopefully nothing too bad, and a cloak. They're so similar to the other ship. But this looks like a heavy laser, so it's not quite as dangerous as the Ion Blast Mark II the previous guy had. Alright, so here comes an Alpha Strike, which is good, because it means you're going to hit in the wrong order. Because the lasers are faster than the ion, doesn't matter, miss with that anyway. Alright, so I might drone their weapons again, because it's just an effective way of dealing with them here. It works well. And go. Alright, chain laser them in the weapons. Once that effect is off, we should be able to prevent them from firing at us again. It also prevents the ion from comboing very well. Unfortunately, our aim is also really bad, as it turns out. Thankfully, the asteroids are playing nice for us here and helping us knock out their systems. Unfortunately, now they've ioned, so the odds of us being able... now they've cloaked, so the odds of us being able to hit them are pretty low. Now, if they alpha strike for too long, we might be able to actually hack them here. There we go. And prevent them from hitting us once they reappear, although it looks like I misestimated how long it would take them. There we go. We knocked out the ion, which is the important one. So that's good. Now all we have to do is keep chain lasering them, and as we keep hitting them, we go faster and faster, which is great. There we go. Now that system's burned out entirely, which is exactly what we wanted. And we have super fast firing chain lasers. Next shot. Ooh, they're going to die from an asteroid, aren't they? Yep, goodbye, Auto Scout. Nice try. Alright, that gives us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 24 scrap, which we will happily take, bringing us up to 92. And we're going to jump to the exit and probably just bail in this sector, because it's not going to do us any good to hang around for any longer than that. Back up to full health, it looks like. We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and the FTL drive is charged. We can jump to the next sector, and here we find we are immediately hailed by a mobile docking platform upon arrival.
Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It Shop. Need a tune-up? We got you covered.
Let's inquire about their specialty. They offered to upgrade our oxygen system in exchange for some scrap. Well, we don't really need an upgraded oxygen system, so no thanks. That's what I mean. There's some random events like that that upgrade your stuff, but I don't think buying an oxygen system for like 7 scrap less helps us when we spend most of the game with no oxygen turned on. So, yeah. With this power, I think we're going to put ourselves into a better fighting position by activating the ion stunner as well as our chain lasers. And we'll hold on to the rest for later. I'd like to upgrade our doors at some point so that we can protect ourselves a little bit better against the many boarders who've been thrown our way, but I also need to prioritize our defenses and whatnot. Actually, is this the length of time it takes to recharge? No, it's the length of time it disrupts. Ooh, a 10-second disruption is pretty powerful. Wow. Might need to upgrade this hacking system at some point as well. There's a lot of cool stuff we can experiment with, we just have to actually choose to do so. So, on to the next sector, we have options of the Slug Home Nebula or the Zoltan homeworlds. We're still very, very low on fuel, so I don't really want to go into a nebula area because we're not going to have enough fuel to get through it. But we will go to the Zoltan homeworlds because this way we can use our ion stunner to great effect here, no doubt, and this is a very easy ship quest event, which gives you a nice amount of reward as well if we can actually find it. So, we've entered Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but we can always be assured of fair hearing. Alright. Store right over there. Might go there after. Let's jump over this way first, try and make ourselves some scrap, then we can head over to the store and maybe buy some good stuff. The Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake of taking the Zoltan for easy game. A scout moves into attack while a boarding party beams aboard from a nearby transport. And the funny thing about them taking this for easy game is it's exceptionally stupid of them, given that the Zoltan are the only race who have a way to make themselves immune to boarding parties in the through the use of the... Actually, let's... looks like a charge laser. I'm not super scared by that, but I do want to disable their shields. Actually, they don't have a teleporter. I can't return them to their ship. Let's go for the shields. Hurry up. I want them to keep the door system alive. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Nope, they wrecked it. Alright, you jerks. That's bad. That's going to make this a lot harder to control. So we're going to send Tin in here immediately and try and start fixing this. We're going to have to get off of the helm in a second, because otherwise they're going to give us a hard time. We're going to start draining the shields, but first we're going to ion stunner them to see if that's how that works. They're ignoring carbon, interestingly enough. Let's just drain all the I can't even drain oxygen out of the ship anymore because they've disabled our doors. Dang it! Alright, well, this is going to suck. There's not much we can do about this. Ion Stunner must have missed? I don't know. Well, let's drain the shield power. Oh no, there it hits. So I waited not quite long enough. And we fire the chain lasers at their weapons, I guess. And you need to get out of there, Carbon, before you wind up dead. We can't fix the doors fast enough to protect our hacking system, which is not good. Let's send Silver over to the helm, because he'll suffocate them out, and that should make them want to leave. He'll take a ton of damage here, though, too. Let's get you in the shields. I could turn the oxygen back on, but I'm not sure if that's even a good idea right now. And we're not draining the oxygen fast enough, which means Silver's going to die soon, so I'm going to have to move him out of the room, because I don't want him to lose a level either. This is awful. There we go. We have our doors back on. Perfect. So now we can hopefully start suffocating them out again. We're going to run Carbon over this way. They're going to probably take out our helm, but their weapons are broken anyway, so that's fine. Silver's going to come over this way. We're going to start venting out these rooms. They've destroyed our helm, but like I said, that should be okay, because they can't do anything about it. We're going to Ion Stunner in there, and then go for the combo attack. There we go. Hit them with the chain lasers. This is a nasty situation to be in, but could be worse. Alright, so there's somebody trying to get into the shield room now from the other side, which is interesting. They're not trying to fix the weapons while they're there. Alright, they're suffocating now, which is fine. We might be in trouble here, though. These guys, Carbon, you might be dead. You might not be able to live through this, friend. I think Carbon is dead. We'll see, though. We'll see. So, we're going to hack the shields again, because why not? There is nowhere safe to go on this ship, so I'm going to turn the oxygen back online. This room should become safe again, so we can run carbon in there. Everywhere else, I think, is exposed to space, which is probably not good for our oxygen regeneration efforts. He's suffocating fairly slowly still, though. 8 health left. Come on, Carbon. He's going to die, which means we're going to have to recharge him, which is fine. It's just unfortunate. Alright, we're going to take another shot here at the shields. Yeah, Carbon died. Alright, so he'll... Oh, goodness, no. Oh, oh boy, that was close. We just barely stuck the power in the clone bay before we lost him for good. Whew, that would have been bad. Alright, let's close all the internal doors because everyone else is dead. That was craziness. Alright. That's the problem of not being able to deal with borders when you don't have any systems that actually do damage directly. Alright, there we go. Now they're in trouble, and we should get oxygen. Oh, Silver's in there. No wonder the air didn't go back in that room. Herp. I was draining the air out the whole time. Alright, Carbon, get out of there. He took a bit of a hit to his piloting skills, but thankfully he's still level 2, which is good. Man, that was dumb of me. Whatever. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, including 2 fuel, a drone part, and 23 scrap. That probably would have worked if it wasn't for the fact that that's totally not how it works. Alright, we'll send people back to their original stations in a second, once we get some air back in this ship. Oh, that was silly of me. There we go. No wonder we weren't getting air back in that room. I had a Lanius in there, draining the air out of the room. But that's what happens. Not used to these new things yet, so sometimes mistakes are made. Thankfully, though, our cloning bay was able to keep us alive, despite just about failing, because I didn't have it turned on. Oh boy. Okay, so... that was scary. Let's keep going. We have a distress beacon over there as well, which is quite nice. Let's go check that out and then go to the store. What's this all about then? We've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the Rebel advance but ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but we're not sure if anyone's on board. Let's hail them. As we hail the refugees, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuses us of escorting fugitives. Before it can respond, it cuts communication and powers up its weapons. Well, what was that about the Zoltan always giving you a fair trial? Like, come on, game. That's not... whatever. The game isn't consistent with its own fluff, but that doesn't seem to matter, really. Thankfully, we got lucky there, and they missed us with the important shot, and we were able to charge up our chain lasers a little. This ion stunner will knock out a layer of the shields for real, and then we'll go for the chain lasers to hit them. Ooh, ooh. Oh, no! Well, that turns off everything. Let's quickly switch this to here, just so I can keep something happening. That way the ion stunner stays online, but that's annoying. They ion bombed us right in the weapons. Alright, that's going to mean we're probably going to wind up taking a lot more damage, because that gives us a long cooldown on our ability to fight back. Which is a jerk move, just saying. Alright, here come some more lasers. Our shields are ionized as well, and they hit them in the shields. That's even worse. Silver, you need to get in there and try and turn those things off. So, the ion stunner is still going to give us a problem. The chain lasers are still both disabled. Come on! Come on. Double bomb in the weapons. Alright. Fine game. You win. I leave. Apparently they didn't want us to fight that guy. Really did not want us to. A human ship hails, saying,
My friends, please, there's nothing I don't have, and there's nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around my shop?
Alright, he has medbay, cloaking, a backup battery, burst laser Mark II. That's looking pretty good if I could afford it. He's got a bunch of crew. He's got some nice upgrades, shield recharge booster in particular. I don't know if any of this is actually worth buying, though. I could sell a chain laser and get a burst laser Mark II, but the chain laser is actually less powerful than the chain burst laser, except for that it fires more lasers. I don't know. It's still probably one of the best weapons in the game, because it does have that 3-shot, 12-second charge time, which is crazy good. But, I don't know. The chain burst lasers get going really fast if you can get them going to begin with. What else could we sell? Nothing else that would really be able to buy anything good. I'd like to get more crew, though, really badly. Having some more crew would be a pretty big boon, I think. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money for any of them, and there's nothing I can really want to sell. Especially not given how much our crew tends to die here. And will continue to unless we can get more crew. I don't know. There's nothing we can really afford to get here reasonably. Alright, we'll buy more fuel then, and a couple points of healing. But that's not the best store we've ever seen. Let's see if we can actually get this to turn around. Because the problem we're having here is just that our weapons are a little bit slow to get started, and if anyone can disable them, we're stuck. And that double ion bomb was just ridiculous. Of all of the rooms it would hit our weapons twice in a row. They might have improved the enemy's aim with bombs, so it doesn't hit empty rooms as often, but that was still pretty darn unlucky. Let's go this way and see if we can do anything else here in this sector. We're surprised when a stationary Zoltan ship opens fire. It appears there are aggressive pugilists even amongst the enlightened. Alright, they've mind-controlled our pilot, which is annoying. So they have a mind control system here, so Carbon is currently fighting for the enemy. Thankfully, he's not a good enough fighter that he's likely to be able to actually destroy this system before his mind control wears off. If he does, that's exceptionally annoying. They have like a scrap flak cannon here. Oh no, it looks like he's going to succeed. Alright, good job there, Captain. You just broke our own stuff. And we are in trouble now. Okay. So, he just walked over to our hacking system and then got bored. Go back to our helm and fix that, because otherwise we're going to keep taking damage from these guys. Let's chain laser them in the shields to get those things sped up a little bit. There we go. Now we can ion stun them in the shield to actually turn it off. Here comes this cannon thing. It seems to go through shields, like really fast. I'm not sure how it actually works, but it's pretty powerful, or so it seems. Hit them in the weapons. I haven't actually seen one of these on my own to see what its description is. I think the thing is, it just fires like a blast of junk. And a bunch of it hits the shields, and a bunch of it gets through most of the time. They've taken control of our engine crew, you jerks. Can't do much about that right now, though, so we're just going to take out their weapons to make sure we're safe as possible. Alright, I guess these guys must have a more upgraded version of this system than I've seen, but most of the other crew I saw, when they would take control of someone, they were able to get back control of their senses before they were forced to destroy the system they were on. So I don't know if that was just a fluke that time, or what was going on there. Let's knock out that weapon again, though, because this thing's back online. That thing is the most worrying thing they've got. Alright, now they were able to take out a bar, but that was all. Then went back. Okay. Well, let's keep knocking out their... Let's knock this system offline, actually, this time. There we go. No more mind controlling for you. That was a level 1 mind controller. Interesting. I guess it is powerful enough to take out the system. It just didn't seem to be last time I played. Alright, weapons are down again. They only have 3 hull left. This ion stunner should give us the chance to kill them this time, as they no longer have the defenses they need. If there's nobody on the helm, they die. Fantastic. Goodbye, Energy Instigator. Ship explodes, giving us a fuel, a missile, and 30 scrap metal. Not bad. We'll send Carbon over to go fix the med bay. But yeah, we're having a bit of trouble here. Definitely having a bit of trouble. Part of the problem, though, is that we're playing on hard mode, so we have a very limited amount of resources here, which definitely makes things more difficult in a hurry. So let's get more power bars, let's boost up our evasion. That way we can keep everything running at the same time, and don't have to risk our crew dying all the time. Send Carbon back to the helm, and let's move on. So, I think we're going to head through this nebula over here, and hopefully be able to get some extra jumps that way, make a bit of extra money. We jump just in time to witness a Zoltan ship's FTL drive overload. In his final moments, their captain implores us not to get involved, but it's too late. The attacker is already upon us. They got a big charge laser, 2 bombs, and a boarding crew, so we're going to immediately send Tin to the doors. There we go. And they boarded us over there, which is not a big deal at all. Alright, we'll start venting him out, turn off the oxygen. We're going to launch a hacking drone at their weapons to hopefully prevent them from firing all those bombs at us. If they want to fire those lasers one at a time, I am totally okay with that. So, we are going to activate the hack. There we go. We're going to ion stunner them in the shields on auto fire. And we're going to spam some chain lasers into their weapons. Go, go, chain lasers. That's what we like to see. Alright, knocked off the big weapon, but unfortunately neither of the bombs, which could be a problem if those turn out to be ion bombs or something else that targets our weapon system. Where does that bomb go? Missed. Okay, perfect. Don't know what kind of bomb this is. This one seems more dangerous as it has a longer charge time, so I'm more worried about it. But we'll see what it is in a second. Alright, they're trying to knock out our hacking system, which is annoying, but we can still vent them out before they can do much else. It is an ion bomb, and it missed us as well. Fantastic. This guy's just running all around this ship trying to get somewhere that isn't devoid of oxygen. Alright, another bomb is fired our way. Small bomb this time, and it also missed. Fantastic. Close all the internal doors. Turn the oxygen back on. There we go. We are going to reactivate the hacking drone in a second to prevent them from actually fixing that system any better. There we go. Fire more chain lasers at it, and now it is completely broken. Perfect. It's going to be fixed in a second, though, because they do have an NG in there, but now we have super high-speed charge lasers, so they shouldn't be able to do anything else to us. There we go. And it's hard to get out of there so because the hacking system is on it, so we should be laughing. Fire more chain lasers. There we go. They said we have clearly bested them, and they request their lives, offering us 3 fuel, a drone part, and 15 scrap. We don't accept their paltry surrender and continue hunting for blood. So, we're going to vent out all these rooms again, because apparently that's how the game wants to play today. And that's fine by me. Turn off the oxygen so those rooms drain out quickly, and we're going to fire some more shots at them. We're going to wait till the ion stunner hits, though, first. There we go, and blast him in the shields to kill off that crew. They have a clone base, so he'd regenerate it anyway, but he's dead now. Ship explodes, giving us a missile, a drone part, and 31 scrap, which is much better than the 15 they offered us, and we can watch this Mantis die very slowly. Now, I could send someone over to try and stop him, because it looks like he might be able to make it through that door before he suffocates him. Nope, he's dead. Good, close the doors. Oxygen online. That's what we're looking for. We'll send Tin back to weapons. I wish I had some more crew to man these systems without having to move the people I've already got. Alright, I'm going to keep going around this way, circle around to the exit from there. What do we see here? A pulsar. Oh, good. We arrive at an infrequently used beacon close to a pulsar. Before long, a rebel ship happens to jump nearby. Looks like we'll have to fight. Alright, that's a lot of super lasers. Thankfully, they're probably going to spam us with them, so they're not actually ever going to hurt us. Oh no, they're charging them. They are charging them up. Alright, in that case, we're going to try and disable them. We're going to launch a hacking drone at the weapon system and make sure they can't fire 8 lasers at us once those are fully charged. Because that would suck. So, we're going to hack them right now. We're going to ion stunner them in the shields. There we go, and we're going to chain laser them in the weapons with 2 shots. There we go, knocked out one of the systems. Not enough, but it'll do. Also, oh, very nice ionization timing. Very nice. So we knocked out our shields entirely, but on the plus side, it also knocked out their shields and turned off the weapon that was about to fire at us. Chain laser, go knock out those weapon systems even more. Look at all those misses. That was exceptionally bad. Alright, another ion pulse is imminent. We're going to ion stunner them in the weapons to see if we can actually stop them from shooting us, so now we have no shields turned on. Please succeed. There we go. Ioned it out so it can't actually fire at us. Looks like our shields and hacking are still disabled, and our... Otherwise, we're fine. They have a damaged crew there, but he's stunned, so we couldn't go anywhere. Ion stunner them again to prevent them from leaving the burning room. Plus, there's the ionized doors because of the hacking. This should kill them. There we go. That crew should burn to death before he can leave, so we should win from killing the crew. No, it looks like their pilot had a chance still. Alright, that's unfortunate. We're going to have to just kill them flat out then. So, goodbye, Rebel Fighter. I was hoping to get some extra stuff. Ooh! They offer everything that they have, which includes 2 weapons, 2 missiles rather, a drone part, 16 scrap, and an augment called Hacking Stun. I don't know what that does, but we're going to accept because it's bound to be worth something. They have 1 hull left, you lucky jerks. Alright, we're going to wait till our shield recharges as much as it can before the ion pulse, and we're going to leave. Jumping over this way. Hopefully they'll give us enough time before they can shoot us in the face in the next battle. We pick up the last broadcast from a rupturing Zoltan freighter. The Mantis, they're here, please! But we're interrupted by fire off the port bow. Alright, rockets, stun, ion, and a teleporter, and pretty high-level doors. Those are level 3 doors, I believe. But not a manned system, or level 2 doors with a manned system. Alright, so we're going to send Tin over to the doors again, because we've got to, and oh, there they go, right for our hacking modules. Alright, now we should be able to vent this out pretty quickly. Don't know if it's quickly enough, though. We're going to vent out all these rooms. Go for the super fast vent. He's probably going to get to do some damage to it. Okay, now what we do is we close the doors. There we go. He should be stuck. Oh, he's going for the helm, unfortunately. Alright. They fired a missile at us, which isn't great, but otherwise we should be okay here. We're probably not going to use the hacking system here. I don't think it's necessary. They missed us with a rocket, which is good, and we're going to be able to chain laser them in the weapons and hopefully knock their weapons offline. There we go. Offline completely, which is better than I'd hoped for. So now we're basically safe to just run away from this Mantis with Carbon. I could try and fight, but I'm not sure if really suiciding your crew, who at least not your good skill crew, against these guys, if that's really a good idea. Especially not when they can't hurt you anyway. So, they're starting to get their systems back online, but overall we should be okay, because once our Ion Stunner goes off, we're going to chain laser them again. Hopefully it hits. Also, keep making sure we're venting. There we go, that was a silly mistake I was making there. We're going to go protect our helm by sending Carbon in. And we're going to knock them again in the weapons to make sure they can't repair those things. There we go. Now they are starting to get to the suffocation point, which is good. Alright, time to leave, Carbon. Perfect, we protected our helm very nicely. Alright, Carbon, you're going to come on this side. And you're going to run right through to here, actually. So you're going to suffocate a little bit more, but there we go, we're good. Okay, so We can run tin back to the weapons, we can turn the oxygen back on, we can close all the doors, and we're going to chain laser these guys. Now we actually have a good view of them, interestingly enough. I should check what that hacking stun power does too. Oh, it's because we're manning the radar. Carbon's sitting on the radar, so we have an upgraded view. Of course we do. Alright, well, let's hit them in the weapons again, because we don't want them to be able to fire that thing at us. There we go, and it's on fire, which is just what we wanted. So, they don't have a med bay, so there's no way they can heal. They do have a cloning bay, so they're not going to die for real anyway, but whatever. One more shot will kill them from our super high-speed chain lasers. Goodbye, Mantis Assault. Alright, we'll send Carbon back to the helm, and the ship explodes, giving us a fuel, a drone part, and 31 more scrap. Awesome. So we have 100 scrap to spend. I should probably stop just jumping wildly and spend some of it. Okay. Excuse me. Now, I think we'll check our jump first. It's all those beacons, of course. I think we might want to spend our money here on upgrading our shields to level 3. Because that would let us defend ourselves against many more things quite safely. It doesn't... Oh, what does this do? All crew inside a room during a hacking pulse will be stunned for the duration. Okay. Might not keep that one, but it's nice to have it anyway. We can always sell it later, and I'm sure it's got some decent value. Upgrading our hacking to 7 seconds might be nice, but I think defensive measures right now are what we really need. Things to protect our weapon systems and whatnot. I might go for a door upgrade, or might just go for 2 levels of shields. I think 2 levels of shields is still the best bet, though. There we go. We have access to level 3 shields if we want them now, so we'll be safer against a lot of the enemies that can come up against us. So we're going to jump over here into the nebula and see what we can find over here. This nebula turns out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk our leaving with their coordinates and open fire. Of course they do. And they have a cloak as well, what do you know? Alright, that's actually unfortunate. Thankfully, our new shields should come in handy here. Let's take some power and put it in those. There we go. If we need more oxygen power later, I'll put it in. But for now, we're going to get those defenses up. Those are both 2-shot lasers and a missile. We're going to fire this immediately at the weapon system. Try and knock it out before it fires, which is unlikely. Oh, perfect timing. Disable the system. Gives us a little bit more time to charge up our attacks before they get a chance to hit us. It only makes about an 8-second difference, but that's a pretty big difference. Here comes the missile. Hits us in the helm. Oh, that means they're guaranteed another hit, which also hits us in the helm. I guess it's not that bad. Hit them. Okay, and weapons. Go. There. Oh, come on. They were able to keep the rocket launcher charged. That's annoying, and our helm is still broken, so they're guaranteed to hit us. They hit us in the oxygen, which isn't good. We need to go send Silver to go fix that. More lasers coming our way. Thankfully, our shields should be able to block them this time. We have the ability to turn off their missile again using our charge, our hack. We missed them with the ion stunner again, which isn't good. Carbon is dying because we have no oxygen turned on and no way to turn it back on because the oxygen system's broken. Alright. I need that ion stunner to hit so I can hit them with the chain lasers and actually break that system. Alright, there goes the missile. I have to go suffer some suffocation damage here to hopefully give us a chance to dodge, which we do. Get off the system so you don't die. There we go. The rockets are still online, and they're cloaked now, so they're going to get another shot at us unless they decide to alpha strike, which okay, they do. Good. We might be safe for a little bit longer, but they're going to fire before I can hack them again. Here it goes. So we need to turn the oxygen on now. We need to turn that on like this. We can turn off the shields to give us this power, so if somebody dies, they don't die for real, which is pretty crucial right now. We're going to chain laser them in the weapons really right immediately and get Carbon back in here. Oh, to try and give us that dodge chance. Didn't work. Weapons are disabled. We need our oxygen back. Send you back over here. Alright, the weapons are broken though, which is pretty good for us. We're going to break their chance to dodge us. There we go. They no longer have a stealth system. Carbon has 6 health left, which isn't great. We've missed them again with that ion stunner. Alright, they try and surrender, offering us 2 missiles, a drone part, and 18 scrap in exchange for their lives. We don't accept their surrender because we're vicious like that. We're going to send Carbon back into the helm now. It should have air in it. There we go. We ionize them just as they cloaked, and they have that weapon online again. Thankfully, we can disable it because the jerks. Alright, and now we should hopefully be able to kill them quickly here. Chain lasers go. Knock that system offline. Good, we killed one of their crew. They don't actually have any kind of med bay, which is very weird. Has no med bay of any kind. And they're dead. Fantastic. We didn't lose any of our crew, although we came really close there with Carbon. Ship explodes, giving us a fuel, a drone part, and 25 scrap. Alright, not amazing, but I'll take it because it gives us the power bar we need to be able to actually run more stuff. Alright. So many enemies with missiles. We're quite low on hull, but that doesn't mean we're dead. It just means we need to be a bit more careful in the future. And maybe try... Oh no, an ion storm. This could be bad. We spy 2 pirate ships lurking in the nebula here. I don't think I really want to fight them while we don't have access to all of our power, so we're just going to let them leave. There we go. And jump onwards. There's a store right over there, so if we can get some money, we can buy ourselves some healing there, no doubt. There are some mineral-rich asteroids here the Zoltan have left idle, but we've none of the necessary equipment to mine them. You're sure? We have a scrap recovery arm, which you've made pretty clear is a mining tool at other events, but whatever. I won't question it now. So, I want to get a bit more money before we get overrun here. If we go this way, we should be able to go 1, 2, 3 jumps. We can go 1, 2, then 3. Let's try this. Let's see what this is able to give us. Hopefully something. The Zoltan stationed in this beacon are happy to receive us. As they give us the formal tour of the ship, we spy some local star charts and mentally log the details. Thanks for nothing there, game. Alright, well, we're going to go to the store anyway, because we need to try and buy some hull. We can sell off our hack stunner, maybe. A Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. The only way, presumably, for them to operate their black market trade without detection. We take a look, and... ooh. Not a great rate for anything. Hacking stun is worth 30 scrap. I don't really want to get rid of it, but we need money right now, and I think I can afford to spend this. It'd be great to be able to do something else to their crew with that, but we need the hull. Yeah, we need the hull right now. Otherwise, we will die. So we need that, and now we move on. Hopefully we're powerful enough to make our way forwards here, as we are getting into Sector 5 with fairly minimal firepower. But we'll have to make do, I suppose. We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and when the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector. Our sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of the many fleeing the Rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected us or is trying to avoid notice. Let's hail them. The vessel is relieved to hear from us. They're running low on supplies and suggest a trade of a fuel for 5 missiles. But no thank you, that doesn't help us at all. We have limited fuel already. Alright, next sector it is. Our options are civilian sector or civilian sector. Well, that's a tricky choice. Civilian sector it is. Alright. Here we are in a new sector. We have to get to the exit beacon and jump to the next before the rebels can catch us, but we're going to have to end this episode here for now. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been Vanguard of Valor playing some more of FTL's Advanced Edition here on board the VSS Elemental, our Lanius Cruiser Type A, on hard mode, and we are definitely having a hard time with it. This game is quite difficult on hard mode. Will we be able to win? I have no idea, but I'll try my best. However, to see what happens next time, you'll have to come back then. Until then, bye-bye.